supports to be with them in most parts because they can't just be alone at that point. And this Aatrox is a strong champion, but I don't think it's going to be enough to really deal with the Jace if they go toe-to-toe. So KBG will need to think of a way to take advantage of the level 5 spike. When the Aatrox hits level 5, the Ton will need to use his World Enter and maybe look for some sneak picks across the map.
Actually, I was thinking that both of these teams are going to be looking forward to locking in the Vladimir, especially that KBG actually banned out the Corki. Something that we have seen recently being very useful against a Vladimir. Let's see. One has been picked up here. Zai as well gonna be picked up here by KBG after ADC. This can be really good for scaling, also repositioning, plus crowd control. So they have 3 champions that has crowd control right now in their roster. It can be backed up by a great mid laner. Is it gonna be the Ziggs? I think this is nice. They have great macro, also clearing, but it's not really, it's uncharacteristic of what normally we do see for Anran 9. It's just such an immobile champion that he has picked up right now and can be very dangerous against EDG.
Yeah, and you heard me. I was surprised when they locked in that Ziggs, because I don't think they need the Ziggs in their composition. It could have been any other AP mid laner, but I think what's gonna happen here, it's gonna be Anran 9 piloting the Xayah, while it's gonna be Ziggs in the bot lane. We're gonna be seeing around level 5, level 6 that Ziggs will be swapping towards the mid lane to provide that push. So right now it feels like KBG would want to take more hold of the early game, gonna go and try and get that Herald with them. I also like that they swapped out their supports. They do have a Gragas right now, which could stop the Call of Forge God from the Ornn. We've seen the Ornn, we've seen these Ornns have really good engages, and in the hands of Langley, which we saw earlier when he had the Nautilus. Now we're expecting really good things when it comes to forcing engages on KBG.
Let me just add in a little bit of a pressure here towards everyone that is watching right now as well, that is supporting KBG. This is the first time that we're gonna be seeing Anran 9 use an ADC, or an ADC champion rather, in this whole season. Because every single time they had a game here, he hasn't picked up an ADC champion. Not a Zeri, not any Corkis, none of that. He has been picking Kassadin, Vladimir, Akali, stuff like that. Mages in the mid lane, and now we see him on the Xayah. So this is a first. Hopefully they're prepared for this, especially with the aggression of EDG.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see here as we get into game 1. I don't think he's that prepared to get caught out immediately.
You know, took more damage than Anran. Shock Blast as well, not able to equalize the damage. So at least that's a good sign for Anran.
Yeah, but at the same time he did burn Flash, and there is a Lee Sin on the other side. So 0711 could very well plan out his jungle route to take advantage of the Xayah. Also, Jace is a very good mid laner in his own right. Can deal tons of damage if he gets on top of the Xayah. But actually also earlier on we did see Xiaoma, even though they did a ton of damage on the Ezreal, but that's mostly because he had a ton of poke on his side.
27,000, right, was the number shown to us a while ago. And in terms of percentage, I believe the highest we have seen so far is 44 or 46. And the highest in total is 50,000. And it's from a Vladimir we've seen just earlier, 2 weeks ago. Xiaojiang struggling a little bit here against a Fiora. I mean, this is a Fiora, and it's KG. This is his champion. So KBG basically is having advantage right now in the Baron lane, and EDG needs to either shut him down or look for avenues in other lanes.
That's something that the Lee Sin could try and do, right? After going for this bot side clear, he could go for a recall and then head straight to top side. And we've seen a lot of these teams after the jungle has been cleared, their supports also fall back to try and help the top laners. Right now, in terms of clearing, it seems like both junglers are at about the same clip. No, actually, Datan is the one who's cleared his whole jungle first. So he's now recalling while the Lee Sin is still gonna be going for the clear on Wolves. Curious to see as well that we haven't seen this Lee Sin pressure the mid lane. Anran was a flash down earlier. Could have been something that they could have harassed But instead, it seems like these two teams right now not being too aggressive at the early stages of the game.
Just waiting for level 5, I think is the name of the game here for both of these teams. Ton is already level 5. 0711 is as well. And then, maybe this time, we can see some plays being made. I think 0711 got spotted there by Ton. Same as you. But Lanky joins here as well. Maybe they can make a play against Andra9. At least force out the Featherstorm. That's not going to be the play just yet.
Yeah, and you see the wards right now for the side of EDG, both of which are near that jungle entrance over to the blue buff side of KBG. That tells us that they have real high priority over this mid lane right now.
Great consistent DPS here by Andra9. That's a prowess. The benefit of using the Xayah, especially that the feathers just pierce through everyone. And you can damage multiple members at the same time. And now the pressure tower as well. If they secure RH, basically this is tier 1 tower gone for Edward Gaming. 0711 lands the Sonic Wave, but gets body slammed away. Comfort got misses as well. That is a massive misplay here by EDG.
Yeah, but that was also forced by KBG. In a way, I felt like Yu was really tempting that fight. And now this has opened the blue buff seal right now for EDG. 0711 might be looking for a side. No. But going back to the mid lane, yeah, it was unfortunately the Call of the Forge God did miss. But then again, I felt like there was so much reactionary pressure that fell upon EDG in that mid lane.
This time we see a little bit more of a balanced economy as well. 500 is nice, but not really just like game number 1. At most, Xiaojiang is just, you know, managing top lane. Later on, his goal is to reach Andra9, maybe force out a Featherstorm, or maybe Shama off guard because it's less mobile of a champion. And EDG just looking to scale for now, wait for the first objective, and maybe plan from that.
Yeah, they still have a lot of scaling on their side, but Langui taking so much damage again. There could be a fight here with the Ton.
Ton is gonna be dashing away. Anran deals so much on this Xayah. He's gonna be the target for sure later on. They have to take him down. He just deals too much.
Yeah. Actually, he's trying to get punished right here, but it's only 0711 left. I don't think that was worth it. He should have just completed his recall. Now KBG can confirm where this jungler is. This could be information that they can use. Since right now, looking at where the junglers are positioning themselves, the Ton does want to prioritize this Herald, but so far, most of the numbers for KBG are either at base or are just about to go on their lane. So EDG, for a brief moment, will have numbers advantage here at the objective.
Oh, are they gonna be targeting Andra9 this time around? This is gonna be huge. They actually turn. Just providing vision for this RH so that they can start it up. Again, just short recap on game number 1. The Ton was denied a steal, and that led for EDG to be able to set the tempo up from themselves. Cast, gonna be used. Call of Forge God here onto the Ton! He gets killed! First blood! Just 5.5 minutes into the game, Yu's gonna be next, but they have a turn here onto Alone, is still able to back away. Megan Fernobab used too far away. The KJ gonna be chasing them out. They have the hammer form here off Yu. Xiaojiang as well, going with a Hextech Ultimatum. Featherstorm gonna be used to deny. Great CC chain with a big call as well. Xiaojiang burning to death, and they will take a kill up. Yu as well doesn't have any mana anymore and will need to back away. And KBG might just get this RH for now.
Messy fight right there from KBG. I was questioning the start of that fight. It feels like they were too scattered with their composition, but they're able to scrap this out. And the Ton, the fight took so long that he's back again, able to secure this Herald. But in exchange, EDG will be able to secure the Dragon. While they secure the Dragon, this Herald is gonna be, you know, Shelly's just gonna hit mid lane.
That is already the plan here for Keepa's game, especially that they do have the Ziggs. They make it through this time around.
Yeah, and going to this replay right here, you can see here, KBG is just too scattered. The Ton and Shama are the only two members together, while EDG is just trying to assess the fight where they could go. Great pick off at the start here by 0711, but as this fight went on, EDG did not have enough damage on the priority targets, such as Andra9 and Shama. They were able to just really hit the members of EDG, having that safety. And as well, EDG didn't really know what to do. They started off the Herald, they wanted to go for the Herald, but some of the members were caught in the fight. They were fighting two battles that they couldn't win both of them at the same time.
Both of them committed a big mistake. KBG, especially on that Mega Inferno Bomb of Xiaoma, and then the Camille of Xiaojiang overcommitting as well as getting CC chained by the rest of Keepless Gaming. So at least it's a trade of kills and then a trade of objectives, not really something big for both of these teams just yet. Things can be turned around still by both of these teams as well, but EDG getting a scaling objective can be pivotal to their success, just like Game 1.
Yeah, that's something that we'll see if KBG would still be looking for, but Langui really wants this fight here.
Great knock-up. Feather Storm hasn't been used just yet though. Not baited by EDG.
Yeah. Exactly. I think that was the point of using the ultimate right there for Langui. Trying to see if Anran has nerves right now, but
the burst is gonna be real! Megan for the moment, already too late from Shama, and that is the beauty of using Lee Sin now. Anran 9 is actually gonna be using Feather Storm right now. Blade Caller just saved up, alone, being able to just escape, and the pressure is just real coming in from this setting now in the top lane. Hexic Ultimatum, no denial of the damage. KG looking to survive, but will not be allowed. Honeyfoot actually helping him out, but Sonic Wave into the Resonating Strike will take him down in the tower as well.
And EDG just going full throttle at the 8-minute mark of this game, making plays in the mid lane, top lane, and also the bot lane. The exhaust was using alone could have gotten the kill earlier on in KBG, but EDG going for another potential tower dive, but I think the members of KBG were spotted. It's not going to be the dive for them, but going back, EDG so far getting the advantages that they need, able to convert in both mid lane and top lane.
Man, the pressure is starting here from EDG. KBG is feeling every bit of it. You might actually get caught here in this area, knocked up. No follow-up just yet. Xiaoma is already low, ticking to death. 0711 stalking Xiaojiang, killing! And EDG are hunting the members of KBG.
Yeah, and can we just go back also to the kill earlier? We've been talking about this since the start of this series. The Todd just feels like he's not in the correct positions. He just keeps getting caught out. And even that fight that happened on bot side, he wasn't there. He was so far away. And we were talking about how he is the carry of this team. This is Aatrox who potentially has that world. And they're also building towards that Yomus. You should have a lot of movement speed to dash your way, to glide your way towards these fights. And we haven't seen him in these kinds of positions. All of the time, feels like 0711 is in his head. He keeps getting caught out.
And this is the thing that we have talked about before, but hold that thought. Anran is just in a lot of trouble and just killed off easily by Langui and Yu. And going back towards that Aatrox, that is the reason why we don't really see Datan on carry champions, because he just keeps getting beaten down. Normally we see him on enabler champions and possibly just the Kazakhs for securement of the objectives. But here we see exactly why they just get shut down whenever he has something like an Aatrox.
Yeah, and I think it's more of right now. He's picking into these champions because that's the meta so far here in Season 2. So that could be an adjustment that KBG is looking for in the next couple of days. But in this game right now, they need to figure out how to stop this bleeding, because EDG just decided to turn it up a notch. Just decided to take kills from KBG, take these objectives, and KBG has not been able to keep up.
Man, this is such big pressure, especially for Andan9. He's the main carry right now. He has to really step up. He has to be able to deal consistent DPS onto the members of EDG. He's being prevented to do so. You as well, being caught out. Just chunked down so hard. Does have the hormones to be able to heal himself back full health, but it's taking too much time. The Dragon's already being started. The Thought is nowhere near. Yu as well. Maybe has a good inkling for this cat right now, but Hexic Ultimatum denies every position right now, and the Dragon will not get stolen here by the Ton, and you will just get rained down. Great kick as well coming from 0711. Are they going to be chasing them down? The answer is no, but EDG get the better objective. They're now soul point.
Yeah, soul point for EDG. They're able to secure the Infernal Drake. Let's get into this replay right here. It's actually EDG who started off this Dragon. KBG was looking for a way to engage, but the Call of the Forge got really hampered the other members on the left for KBG, while the Ton tried his best actually to go for the steal, wasn't able to, and just this kills coming in favor of EDG. Another fight coming in here.
Yeah, KBG is definitely being crippled right now, especially in every single instant of Undo, but have a hero moment gets denied, especially with the CC here of Edward Gaming. 0711 getting chased down, just down, tanking so much damage. Is gonna be the sacrificial member. Edward Gaming, Baron spawned up. Maybe KBG can bait them on this.
Yeah, maybe so. Maybe KBG can go for the bait right here. But at the same time, KBG is not in the healthiest of positions. They need to back off a bit while EDG is hunting for members of KBG, because if there are no KBG members in sight, it's gonna be the Baron.
No way they're doing this right now. Oh man, that's just how confident EDG is. They spot the recall, they turn into Baron. If the Scrying Bloom hasn't been used, that would have been Baron for EDG.
Yeah, exactly, and that is the risk that KBG can do right now, because sorry, the EDG can do right now, because KBG is not only behind. I feel like there are a lot of moments at this point that they can't be too confident in walking up, and is showing in their game. They take more cautious approach against EDG, and let's see if that could work for them, because if that could work, that could force us into a game 3.
Yep, there is still chance for Keepers Gaming to turn this game around. Again, the potential of Andaran is just vast. Yes, we see a mountain of a goal difference over time growth here by EDG, but we cannot deny the comeback potential of Keep Best Gaming. They're still Season 1 champions. The complete roster. 0711 setting up with a kick. Call of the Forge God by Langui, catching the thaw. No follow-up just yet. They turn. The cast gonna be used. Langui is isolated already. Has the shield. Megan for the bump to deal the massive damage. They take the orb down.
Yeah, good start right there from KBG. Anra 9 is low. I don't think they could be able to threaten this Baron, but at least that is one kill for them. They're also able to successfully defend this mid lane turret. It's inches right now that KBG is looking for, and these are inches that they can get back into the driver's seat of the game.
Inch by inch, even if it's just millimeter by millimeter, KBG is still crawling in this game, grinding out so that they can pave this to a game number 3. EDG though being very patient. They know that the biggest objective right now is not only the ban but also the soul right now. Has ultimatum, so Jan got caught but is still able to flash away. It was just attempting to maybe get the catch here onto Andra Nava. Chama's gonna get caught as well. Had to flash away, has the kick here, the taunt. Still able to escape. Xiao Jiang as well. But mid is being pressured right now by EDG. They get another one.
Yeah, and good heads up play from 0711 right there. Was able almost catching out the Ziggs, and then also kicking the ton away from the pit. That just provided so much pressure and space for EDG to successfully take down the mid lane turret. And now with the mid lane turret down, EDG can now exact as much pressure as KBG has had in the lane.
Oh man, Edward game is just so deadly. If you make even the slightest mistakes, EDG are gonna beat you down. This is why we see this kind of movement route from KBG. Yes, they're not really proactive as of the moment. I mean, more reactive lately. Defense set up, all the walls being built here by KBG just to protect in the back line. But it's just because EDG's power is just too much to handle. Even if they hit one punch, it's gonna be a knockout punch. And now, they're attempting on the dragon.
Yeah, it's gonna be the dragon take here. KBG had first dibs, but Andra 9 already used his ulti.
Yeah, Featherstorm gonna be used already. Thought about gonna be helping out, but no Featherstorm to help out. Sandra 9 gets to live with 1 HP. Miracle play now for KBG. Can they actually take the dragon? No, they don't. But they turn onto the member speed of EDG. Great knock up here by 0711. Also by Langui. Can they still turn? 4 versus 5. They do the damage. They do strike. They do the comeback here in this fight, and Edward Gaming wins a 4 versus 5 alone. It's just too clean. 0711 is just too damn clean, and EDG are running towards the Baron.
Yeah, it's gonna be the Baron threat right here for the side of EDG. Soul has been secured here by EDG as well. KBG, they need to figure out a way. They fully know that EDG is not starting Baron. There is a blue ward, the lone blue ward that's about to expire, and now EDG knows there is no vision for KBG. KG looking for the check.
Grand challenge gonna be used. Langui has a big responsibility to stop anyone that causes their path. Megan for the bomb, not gonna be getting the Baron here for the team, but KBG is looking to back away. They got the Ziggs, and EDG will get 1 in the Baron.
Yeah, and that was such a close thing. Yeah, I got nervous for EDG over there. The Megan for the bomb came in, and as soon as it landed, it was a 2-digit Baron. if there was a Landry's, it could have probably burned the Baron and maybe gifted it towards KBG. But no, the Lady Fortune right now is smiling on EDG. EDG may just about to break KBG in this game, and they might just be able to take the series away from them.
This game has been really destructive, especially with how powerful EDG is displaying right now in their prowess. And now they're knocking onto the base here of Keepest Gaming. 2 inhibit towers going to be destroyed immediately in a span of seconds. The Keepest Gaming inches away from destruction, inches away from being shut down. EDG wanting to close out this game. They have the inhibit tower destroyed, fell into the bottom lane. It's everything now on the line, on the Nexus. You already dealing with damage 0-7-11 with a cake! It's just glorious right now! And just like EDG, it's just gonna be glorious for this team!
And EDG takes down the previous season's champs in a convincing 2-0 win. And what a game it was for EDG. It felt close at the start. KBG felt like they could maybe start something, but EDG said no. They just turned up the throttle, accelerated the pace of the game, and never let go. This squad right here